All right, it's time. One of my favorite bands, Killswitch Engage. Let's get into their top 3 songs from each studio album. I've been a big fan of Killswitch for a number of years now, and so I've been definitely excited to um, do their albums. I'm not going to start with this one, the first self-titled. There's a song or two that are on Alive and Just Breathing. Maybe at the end of part 2, I'll go back and do that record. But I really am picking up from this one, Alive and Just Breathing. And so here we go. 2002 is the release for this record. Jesse Leach on vocals and the Adam Dirkowitz now switching from drums over to guitar. And I'll talk about the other guys probably in part 2 in the band once they really solidify their record. And so here, we're going to go Numbered Days, the first track. I had a few that I could pick from on this one. I want to say I was going in between five songs to look at, but I went with Numbered Days. It is a driving song, a lot of different tempo changes, which they just do seamlessly. This song really has grown on me over the years. I like the drive of the vocals and then the clean back. You get clean vocals, then back to the aggressive singing from Jesse, and then Adam sings in here too. This is the song just makes you want to move. It's a good one, good album opener. Takes you a little bit on a journey, which I like that. And they do it in a tight little package. 3:35 is the runtime. Next song we're gonna go with is track 3, Fixation on the Darkness. And so when I was getting into these guys, I had a couple buddies that were much more into Killswitch at the time. When As Daylight Dies came out, they burnt me a disc. We were gonna go see them in concert in Fresno, and so it was the new record, and then he put this is one of the songs he put on there, Fixation on the Darkness. And so dig the song. It's a real strong riff, opens it up with the guitar, then you get this vocal growl that just kicks in to kind of pump you up, we're ready for battle. I like the chug of the drums on this one, and then the cleans from Jesse in the chorus, they're smooth. They just make you want to sing with him. And then there's just like layered growls at different periods in the chorus that are underneath those clean vocals, which I think they do really, really well. Now, my favorite song on this record, and this is one of the songs that my buddy Jeff put on the album that he burned for me, is My Last Serenade. I love this song. The first time I heard it, I truly fell in love with it. And so, to have it open, smooth and mellow with some strum of some acoustic guitar in there, and then it just kicks in with that power riff, and it's just on fire. Immediately, you begin banging your head to it, which that's when you listen to this type of music, you want it to get you, moving and going and get the mosh pit rocking. And then they kick it into another gear, just even more aggression, speed it up a little bit, the tempo change again. And I think their transitions are smooth, and the chorus is catchy. The chorus is just awesome. That's probably the first part that drew me to this song. And I still love it all these years later. I want to say it's 2005, 2007, really started getting into them. And yeah, every time I hear it, I just want to turn this track up. Really good song, My Last Serenade. So Numbered Days, Fixation on the Darkness, and My Last Serenade. That's what we're going to go with this record right here. Now, Jesse Leach leaves the band, comes powerhouse Howard Jones. And this is the time I first heard about Killswitch Engage, because they had the single, The End of the Heartache, comes out. So I probably heard this 2004, maybe early 2005. And that was one of the songs that I ended up having a little MP3 player and would listen to it walking across campus, working out in the gym. Just a really, really great song with Howard's voice. How could you not like his voice? I mean, it just, when he gets those cleans going, it's just beautiful and remarkable. So the first song we're going to go with, and this was when I had to run, because I don't love cardio on the treadmill, When Darkness Falls. So this became a staple for me. Just helped me keep that momentum. You need intense songs like this. I like everything about it. Everything about this song, from the clean, catchy, clean vocals to the aggression and the growl and the power and the energy. When Darkness Falls is a classic. And one year ended up becoming my fantasy football team, When Darkness Falls. Sounds like something intimidating or scary is going to happen. And then we're going to go Rose of Sharon. This is a tribute song to a loved one. I think it's to a grandma that passed away. This is just another banger. Just another banger. Opens up with a punch right in the teeth. I love the guitar work. And with this song, I mean, just Killswitch, Adam, and his buddy, I'm blanking on his name right now, the power they have, just playing guitar back and forth, the brilliance in their writing. I mean, it's just fantastic. This is another song. I love everything about it. Cleans with Howard's aggression. They work really well with each other. And then, the lyrics in here, it won't be long, we'll meet again. So that's that tribute to that loved one. And here's where it got a little tricky, because this album is fantastic. It's, again, Desert Island album. I listened to this thing front to back. I love it. I've listened to it so much, in the last 20 plus years. I'm going to go with, just for sentimental reasons, a Bid Farewell. It's the album opener. And my buddy who burned me the record that I was telling you about, we would ride around. We were roommates at the time. A few of us, it was like our bachelor pad. We'd ride around in his truck, had a great sound system, and every time A Bid Farewell came on, he would turn this thing up to 11. So every time I hear it, it makes me think about my friend. I often will text him and say, "Oh, I just heard this song, and remember driving around in the truck." Excellent album opener, kicks off with the drums, and then you get that growl and the riff, and it's just top notch. This, if you have not heard this album and you like metalcore, this is quintessential, fantastic. I'm just going to give it a 10 out of 10. I love it. All right. So now we'll go to As Daylight Dies. And this is really when I started to zoom in on Killswitch, because this record's coming out 2006. I graduated from college. I moved down. I had heard some of the songs from the past record, but then this is when I go see them in concert with my buddies. All That Remains opened up for them in Fresno, and Phil Labonte, I think that's his name, the lead singer of All That Remains, came out and sang the My Last Serenade, which I thought, I wonder why Howard's not out there, but it was really cool. Definitely did it justice. This album's fantastic. It's going to be hard for me to rank which one I like best. This one has just grown on me over the years. More and more I listen to it. And so we're going to start with my number one song. Here is My Curse. This is one of the singles. I think the single they released, the music video, they softened it up a little bit. And I didn't love that version. I like the version on this album here. And so this song opens, the way it builds. It's lovely, and it kind of gets that energy going. You can just tell they're excellent songwriters. And then when that scream comes in, the scream of the vocals arrives, this song is just off to the races. And it's just a Killswitch anthem. It's heavy and beautiful at the same time. And this is another one. Every time I hear it, I'm turning it up. We're gonna give this one a ride and give it its justice. But My Curse, fantastic song. Next song we're gonna go with is This Is Absolution. This is a song I listen to the most on the album these days. It's powerful. It feels like we're going into battle. The strong vocal interchange between Howard and Adam is really good. The music video is really cool. Watching the energy from the audience as the music's playing. I love the heavy to the clean guitar and the smooth vocals, and then it picks back right up with the energy and soaring vocals. So This Is Absolution. Fantastic song. And then those two were clean cut 1 and 2 for me. And then it was, again, going between like 5 songs of trying to pick which one that I wanted to go with. I ended up going with Break the Silence. So that's track 9 here. There's like circular riffing of the guitar going on, that's what it sounds like. It's kind of like I don't want to keep saying tornado, but it's just in this circular motion, like a fast merry-go-round or something like that. It's pounding rhythm section, excellent chorus. Killswitch, man, they can write a chorus to play off their heaviness. It's another one you just want to sing to. And to me, this song is about standing up, doing what's right. You got to dig deep in yourself, believe in yourself, and you can do it. And so As Daylight Dies, we're going My Curse, This Is Absolution, and Break the Silence. Okay, let's do one more from, we'll do one more from this group. This is the last one with Howard Jones. And so a second self-titled album. This is called Killswitch Engage, released in 2009. I'll say overall, I do like this song. It's more tame compared to the other ones. I don't know if they were trying to go for a more polished or radio-friendly vibe. I do like it, but I think some hardcore fans were not loving this one when it came out. And so the first single, I believe, was Starting Over. Good song. I liked it right out of the gate. Fits right into a cardio playlist. To me, this song's about forgiveness, wanting another shot, wanting the redemption. You see that in the theme in this record. The next song we're going to go with is number 5. This is The Return. Killswitch slowing it down a little bit. To me, this song's about mental health, coming back as a broken man. So like in the lyrics, you can tell there's some stuff they're going through. Definitely anthemic, catchy, great songwriting. Like I said, not as heavy, but good stuff. And this album feels like it could have been very therapeutic, but there was some heartache going on and maybe some guilt to some things that happened. And then my third song I'm going to go on here, and I like this from the first time I heard it as well, is number 10, Lost. It's another slow, this one's gloomy song from Killswitch. To me, this one's about heartbreak. Heartbreak must have inspired the lyrics. Drifting from your memory, I'm lost without your love. And so to me, kind of feels like a love song, but it's probably not a love song I would have played for my wife. This is not something she'd have been into. But Killswitch just shows their talent, and they're fantastic musicians. I've seen them in concert twice with Howard Jones. I haven't seen him with Jesse. Definitely need to do that. But just songwriting machines, man. They can put out hits, and the last 2 records, when they're scheduled to release, they've been one of my most anticipated records that come out. So that's going to do it for part 1. I'll pick it up with the return of Jesse Leach for part 2, probably by next weekend. But I hope you guys are all doing well, and we'll talk to you later.